I'm Lindsey Wilson, and I'm going to be asking Reverend King 3 questions. Reverend King, if God exists, why does evil exist?
Thank you, Lindsey. I'm a minister with the Southern Baptist Convention, and I believe that evil exists not because God exists. I believe that a loving God created humans, and as Christians we believe that the first humans were in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden story, we see that the humans had the choice between good and bad actions. With the serpent enticing the woman, Eve, humanity fell into sin. Because of sin, evil exists in the world. In other words, because man has chosen willingly to do wrong since the start, there is evil in the world. Evil is not on the part of God, as many claim, or accuse God of being evil or allowing evil to exist. God allows evil to exist for 2 reasons. First of all, because some evil can result in good. We saw with the death of Jesus Christ on the cross that this evil act led to man's salvation. While evil was done to Jesus Christ on the cross, it resulted in a far, far greater good. We see in the Holocaust that over 6 million Jews were slaughtered, but we see something good emerging from there, that the Jews were allowed their homeland of Israel as a result of the evil that had been done to them. So evil exists in the world because humans have the capability to choose between right and wrong, good and bad. Evil comes when wrong actions are taken, so wrong actions always result in evil of some nature or some kind.
Reverend King, why is evil in the world?
There is evil in the world again, not because God is in the world, which we believe He is, and His Spirit is in the world. Evil is in the world because humans are in the world. As long as humans are in the world, there will be evil. There will never be a paradise on earth because there will always be humans who have a capability to do right and wrong. As Christians, we believe that people are born with original sin. As a result, people are born with the choice between good and evil. Because of original sin, the human inclination is to do wrong. That is the place where religion or faith steps in. Faith allows ethical and moral guidelines to guide our actions into making right choices. For instance, the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments guide us into taking right actions and right thoughts. So evil is in the world not because of God. Evil is in the world because of humans who are created with free will. And we can look at such things as Alvin Plantinga's free will defense to assert such an argument.
Lastly, Reverend King, are science and God compatible?
Yes, absolutely. For some reason in modern times, an assertion has been made that science and God are not compatible. When we look at this question, we need to understand that God is unseen. That God Himself, since He is the Creator, is also the creator of the scientific laws themselves. In other words, God exists above the scientific laws, for He is the author of all scientific laws. In other words, gravity is the result of God's creation of gravity. The earth is a result of God's creation. Science and God do mix. For instance, in the book of Genesis we find the creation story. The science understands that there is a fixed point of creation in the world. The Bible concludes that there was also a fixed point of creation, and the author of this creation is seen to be God. We know that humans were born or created at some time. The Bible confirms this as well, that humans were created from the very first premises of time. We also see even in the Bible that God has numbered the stars and knows them by name. Once again, we see no contradiction between science or God. We see that both are complementing of each other. So the idea that science and God are not compatible is not so much a big issue.